Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming. We are here in Darwinia. This is a game made by Introversion, the same developers that made, of course, Prison Architect. This was the second game they had produced, and it's rather interesting. As you can see, not sure exactly what this is, if it's a planet or... But Darwinia exists in the computer realm. It is a digital world, and the Darwinians are a single poly creatures that have grown and developed over, was it thousands of years or thousands of iterations, and there are apparently some problems. Anyway, we are going to jump into what's called the Prologue. And I've tried this a little bit, we're just going to play through a little bit, just to get a feel for the game and see what it's all about. Greetings, visitor, and welcome to Darwinia. My name is Dr. Sepulveda, and I'm the creator of this digital world. You've come at a great time. The native Darwinians have been busy. Since the end of the Great War, they've taken it upon themselves to build a rocket. Interesting. The Darwinians are a totally digital life form, running inside a very large supercomputer. Each generation is more ambitious than the last. They all want to be the first into their new rocket. It's a rather interesting rocket. They're incredibly curious little fellows. Not sure what the Darwinians ultimately wish to achieve here, but this is clearly their most ambitious project to yet. They've been growing and improving for thousands of generations and have their very own culture and beliefs. Look at those little green Darwinians. This rocket is the culmination of all their dreams and ambitions. My God, we're under attack! Oh no, the red Darwinians are attacking! What, there's more of them? And yes, of course, when they die... Oh, that's a grenade. They turn into these little cubes that float around. Those are the Darwinian souls, but it looks like the red Darwinians are going to be taking over. My God, they're trying to destroy the rocket. We wouldn't want that. I can't believe this is happening. Yep. The green Darwinians don't really have a chance. The red Darwinians came and invaded. Well, that is rather unfortunate for them, but that's where we come into play. Right, we're going to have to help the Darwinians. Firstly, let's get to grips with the camera. Use the WADs and to use the WADs to move the camera around. Well, yep. Forward and back, left and right. And use the mouse to look up and down. It can get a little bit to get used to. And you can also raise and lower with the Q and E keys or the mouse scroll button. But, yep. Scroll, camera's height, center. And these things are viruses. They are the representation of computer viruses. They eat Darwinians. Look at this terrain. Look at the clouds. Look at that water. In order to combat the Red Menace, we're going to have to create some offensive units. Hold the tab key to bring up the task manager. This is the task manager, and we can scroll down to, or bring to the bottom of the menu to, bottom of the screen to bring up the objectives as well as the research. Anyway, the squad is your primary weapon against the evil Red Army. Create a squad by clicking on the squad icon in the middle of the screen while the task manager is open. The squad is your primary weapon against the evil Red Army. Create a squad by clicking on the square or squad icon in the middle of the screen while the task manager is open. And so we're running the program squad, and that is the squad that we have. And you can only control one at a time, so even if I were to create a second squad, I don't think I can, nope, I can either control one or the other, so it's rather unfortunate. Hold the right mouse button to fire their lasers. And you don't want to get too close. You move them forward with the left click. Although you do have to be careful because the if you move into the enemy spaces, they will kill you. Anyway, we are going to create an engineer because that is research. Hold the tab. Engineer. Engineers are just dumb debugging tools, but they serve a number of purposes. Here you can see the engineer collecting up that piece of research. Well, he'll work on that and upload it to the system so that we can make some use of it. And yep, we might find some other research floating around, so let's pick up our squad once again and head over here. And oh, we've acquired grenades. Nice. So, yep. Oh, nope, we don't want to go too forward. While holding the right mouse button in order to fire, press left click to throw a grenade and watch it blow up. You can throw a whole bunch of grenades, and this is a pretty easy way of taking out the enemy. You need to reach the radar dish nearby, so make sure you get them all. Alright, let's move forward. And your characters can die from your own grenade blast, so you have to be careful with that. Anyway, we need our engineer. Oh. This building is a radar dish. Radar dishes can be used to travel between disconnected islands. Your squads cannot go over water, your engineers can. We're going to use it to open up a link to the neighboring island when we're going to send the squad through that link. Unfortunately, this radar dish has been infected with the same red virus you've been fighting. In order to use it, we must first make our engineer reprogram it to clear out the viral infection. So that is what we are going to have to do. Come over here, grab our engineer, and bring him over to this thing, I think it is. Reselect your engineer, move him near the radar dish to begin reprogramming. Click on his icon in the task manager to reselect him, or just click on him directly. We'll also bring our other squad because of reasons. He will go around also picking up these souls. And let's create a new engineer, and we'll have 2 of them. We can, if we want, hold down tab and click on the X to get rid of them if we don't need it. Anyway, they will spend some time going around and cleaning up the souls. That will allow us to get us more Darwinians, because what's happening over here? Yep. Yeah, all the Darwinians have kind of died. But they're trying to fight back, but yeah, sadly. Oh, that's where we are. Sadly, it may not work out for them, so we are going to click on this, and now we need to reprogram the dish to point to there. And now it is active. So what we want to do is tell them to go into the radar dish so that we can send them over here. In order to allow them to return back to the other side, we'll have to probably reprogram this. But, yep, there are people here. Or there's viruses here. And it's interesting, but your character's fires will bounce off the terrain. Rather interesting that way. But, yep. Alright. Oh, there's some viruses over here. And are we done yet? Nope. Let's bring them over here. Bring them up here. Throw down some grenades. Alright, we've secured this area. This building is an incubator. It is a very important building in Darwinia. You can use it to convert the souls of those creatures you just killed into Darwinians. They are computer programs after all. But just like the radar dish, the first thing we need to do is reprogram it to remove the viral infection. Alright, so we need to grab one of our engineers. Where is he? Right over here. We'll grab him, bring him over here, because we're going to need to reprogram that. And we need you to come over to here. Assuming that is what you need to. And they'll float over. We'll take these guys and you click on that part of the radar dish to get them over there. It's a rather interesting game. Interesting concept. Combination of what real-time strategy and I don't know. Anyway, let's take out some more of these computer viruses. Let's bring them over here. And we got those. Let's bring our squad over here. You want to be careful of the terrain as the grenades can bounce back to us. Grenades are extremely powerful. Let's come over here and finish them off. Throw a couple of grenades in. The squad on their own won't really engage. Yep. You have to physically control them. Alright, that is those done. Oh, there's one up there. There's some up there. Let's see if... Oh. Let's come over here. Oh. Yeah, you want to stay out of range of your own grenades. We're gonna throw up some grenades. Engage with them, throw them over the hill. Nice. Get more of them. Bring them over here. And how much further do we have? Alright, there's another radar dish over there. So, there is no more computer viruses over here. So what we are going to have to do is... Are there any more of those red souls over here? Nope. Our engineers collected them all. Brought them over here. So now we are going to send those guys up there. And so this is programmed. Oh, good work! The first Darwinians have been born. As I was saying earlier, they're an incredibly curious lot, and I made a point of designing them with their own sense of free will. We can't directly control them like we do with the squatties and engineers, but they will listen to their own. We can influence them using officers. The officer research is up ahead. Wipe out the virus around it and capture the research using an engineer. So this thing. Alright. So what we are going to do is grab one of our engineers, that guy. We're going to send them over here. And yep, we might as well bring the squad. Yeah, up to here. Although, actually that one's damaged. So we're going to cancel that. And it's as simple as that. They are computer programs after all. Oh, where's our other engineer? There he is. Let's have him go collect souls. So, yep. They do eventually float up into the sky, so yeah, you do have to kind of be quick about it. Anyway, our engineer is working on that research. And we've acquired the officer. Okay, to fill you in on the plan, what I'm trying to do is to refill the rocket so that the Darwinians can have another go at launching it. Eventually, we're going to have to face those evil red Darwinians around the rocket, but before we can do that, we need to refuel it. Most of the rocket fuel was burnt away in the previous attack, and we need to resupply it. Rocket fuel is generated by 3 fuel pumps dotted around the main island. Here is one of them. Their job is to extract raw fuel from the seabed and refine it into rocket fuel, which is then pumped into the rocket's fuel tanks. Unfortunately, all 3 fuel pumps are offline and need power in order to operate. That power is generated by these solar panels. In order to make these solar panels work, we need to escort some Darwinians to each of them. And the piece of research that you've just picked up will do just that. It will allow us to guide the Darwinians around using officers. Hold tab or click the button to create an officer. You can press F3. We will press F3. Run program. Now we need to select a Darwinian to promote to be our officer. Oh, that's how you do it. I wondered why it wasn't working for me. Let's click him. So he becomes yellow or gold. He no longer is a yellow or green Darwinian. Alright, so we can now influence the other Darwinians around us. Right click on the officer and put him into follow mode. Those Darwinians would now follow the officer wherever he went. In this case, we've gathered together all the Darwinians nearby. Right click near the solar panels to put the officer into go-to mode. So right here. And they're off. The officers ordering all nearby Darwinians to march to that spot. You can have as many officers as you need. Now use officers to occupy this control panels around the base of each of the 3 solar panels. Let's click them and have them go over there. Because we are, of course, going to need them. I completely did not realize that you have to actually click on a Darwinian to promote him. Anyway, this looks like it is working. Yep. And so we are going to need to have him come over here so that we can tell them to go over to here. And we need 6 Darwinians around each of the various solar panels. This one has the 6. So we'll have them there, and now that one is working. And now we'll have them send them to there. And they are really happy. Alright, so what we are going to want to do is... What's the objective? Enable primary fuel pump. Incomplete. Fuel pressure is at 30%. And climbing. We've collected the 2 research items. That's good. Fuel pressure is up above 50, so that is considered complete. Excellent work. The first batch of solar panels are up and running. So long as they have Darwinians operating them, they will continue to generate power for as long as we need it. The first fuel pump is now receiving that power and has begun extracting raw fuel from the ocean bed. There's a whole digital ecosystem under the ocean that's been running for over a decade, so there's no shortage of minerals that we can use as fuel. Of course, I didn't realize this. The Darwinians came up with the idea of mining the ocean beds for fuel. You can see the first of the rocket fuel being pumped into the rocket's fuel tanks now. Anyway, there are still 2 more fuel pumps that need powering up, so we better get on with it. You should probably head this way next. Yes, indeed. So, what I'm going to do is bring my squatty over here. I'm also going to bring my engineer over here to reprogram this. I'm going to want my other engineer, if I have him. This one here. Wherever he is. Oh, there he is. Okay. Over there. And we are also going to want to have our officer over here, because we are going to want to tell all the other Darwinians to come over here, because we are going to need them for when we get over to way over there. But, oh, what is that? That is an even bigger virus. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, is this been done now? Alright, let's go over there. And that is now operating. Where's our squatty? Where's our squad? You know what? You come down here. There's my squad. Let's send them over to the radar dish. Come on. Yeah, they're getting stuck on the train. One other thing I could do is... Yep, I can create a squad and actually have them right here. Huh. Yep, let's just cancel that squad. Just because. Anyway, we are going to have them go into this radar dish, float over. We are also going to bring this guy over here. And now we are going to have to go against that monster. Alright, let's move forward. Shoot! Oh, we lost. Yep, we lost a few guys. Let's just throw in some grenades. Oh, I'm down to one squatty. Alright, what we're going to do is just terminate that one. And we're going to create a new one right here. Might as well create a second one right here. Just so we have a backup. Anyway, let's go over here and take him out. We're going to want to come over here. Let's come over here. Let's approach. Throw in some grenades. Nope. He's moved away. Move forward. Oh, we're getting him. Nope. Move forward again. There we go. He's running. Move forward. Oh. Alright, now what we need is one of our engineers. Wherever they are. Click on him. Have him come over here. And where's our other engineer? Let's have him go over here. See, all the way over. Where's he going? You know what? I'm just going to cancel you. Because what I can do if I want to is I can create a new engineer right over here. Let's send them. Have him go over there. Have him go over to this research here. We're going to want our squad to come over here. This squad can come over here. And you, we are going to want you to come over here to this thing. So you're getting us. Oh, this research will equip our green Darwinians with the same grenades your squaddies are using. Our Darwinians will stand a much better chance against those evil red viri now that they have grenades. Nice. Anyway, he's working on this. Or should be working on this. Upgraded Darwinians, version 4.0. Darwinia wasn't always like this. I can still remember a time before the virus came, before the Great War that almost destroyed this world. Upgraded Engineer, version 3.0. I've increased the number of spirits your engineers can carry to 25. I'm going to keep working on the programs you are using for a while. These squads, engineers, etc. Most of them are still in very early stages of beta testing, and I think I can improve all of them quite a bit with some work. To see how I'm getting along, hold tab and scroll up by pushing the mouse to the top of the screen by pressing W. From there you can set priorities for me, and I'll try to work on improving what you think is most important. So tab, and then in here what we can do is we can improve lasers. I'll try to improve the laser program for you. Nice. Alright, so at this point, what I might do is end this preview video here. If you would like to see more of this game on the channel, let me know down in the comments. Hit the like button, and yeah, I may do a second video, a wrap-up video, maybe a preview part 2. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Darwinia. My name is Scott for SB Gaming, and as always, have a good day.